It's Dinosaur Godzilla guy watching GB1 of Season 5. And I want to talk about this for a little bit. Pong Season 2, GC7, and Giganotus Spinosaurus winning over Ceratosaurus. Sorry. I have come to terms with it. I am completely fine with it. Was Ceratosaurus my pick to be champion? Absolutely. He was my pick to become champion. I'm going to be so for real. He was one of my favorites to win be champion. In fact, if you told me pick a favorite to win champion out of every cup, it would go like this. Suko or Samio for A. Fuck, there's Xenosaurus. B was Acro. There was no competition for me. D was Tarbo or Brachio, whichever one I chose wanted to have. Which was more likely Tarbo, but Brachio was the one that was more likely going to win. So I picked Brachie. Tarbo was my vote, but I understood Brachiosaurus because, well, Tarbo is a T-Rex cousin. We don't need another Tyrannosaur winning. And then for Cup C, it was Ceratosaurus or Sinotyrannus. Now, what happened? Suko and Sinotyrannus are around 2 losses. Really? Tarbo is around 3 loss guaranteed, and so is Ceratosaurus. Samiosaurus or Acrocanthosaurus is losing, and then the other one is losing the finals. I personally think a herbivore winner is fine for Season 2. Do I encourage it? Yes. Season 1, we had a carnivore win the entire thing, and it was mad boring. I'm not even going to hold you. Of course T-Rex was going to win it. If he just spread out the popular dinosaurs instead of crammed half of them in the season, then we would have better results. Spino versus Brachie would be a fight I'm willing to do later. So yeah, I've come to terms with Ceratosaurus losing GC7. I'm just praying to God he's a challenge and not getting mid-dit for like everyone else. Literally, if you look back, 2 of the 3 round 3 losers got no concepted. Theory landed like 2 main attacks, a drop kick, and an underbelly slice before getting absolutely collapsed. And then, I don't even want to talk about Titanoceratops, man. Bro got no concepted. Bro got low diffed at Bez. Bro landed no blood hits. Bro landed a slight stab, and we called that a hit. Really? If he landed the drill hits, or at least slashed aside a little, that wouldn't have made sense. But no. The only round 3 loser that honestly, are you fucking serious? Me Bamba! Get off my screen! The only round 3 loser to put up a serious fight was Tarbosaurus. If you have seen Season 2 D7, you know Tarbosaurus was on some demon timing in that shit. Bro was cooking. But yeah, basic terms. I accept the fact that Ceratosaurus is dying. The one I wanted for champion is losing this early. Yeah, I hear it all the time. Acro is our last hope, and Brachiosaurus is the one most likely to win because he's far more popular. However, I just want her. As much as I want Acro to win, I want a herbivore to take it more than a carnivore. If I had to pick... Okay, so I'll do the quarterfinalist ranking too. If I had to pick... Alright, let's start with the carnivores. Which out of the 4 would I most want to win? Dead last is Tarbosaurus. No. He's a Tyrannosaurus cousin, which already sucks. And then fanboy saying he should win because he's a T-Rex cousin. Dumb. 3, Samiosaurus. The same situation without the fanboys, basically. He's related to Spinosaurus, and we already had one go that far. Go to the finals. No. Number 2 is Acro. It would be the first time someone in the Carcharodontosauridae Day family made it to the finals, which I'd be happy about. However, I don't think Acro should be the one taking the championship. I honestly don't. I think it should be someone more prominently known, like Giga or Carcharodontosaurus himself, not Acro. As much as I love the guy, I don't think he should take it. And number 1 is Ceratosaurus. The underdog of the story and the one I'm hoping for the most. Herbivore-wise, 4 is Therizinosaurus. I literally do not give a fuck about Therizinosaurus. I'm going to be so for real. Therizinosaurus has the worst fanboys saying he's Pong's favorite, when Suko was one of his favorites and he died. So yeah. Yeah, no, that's a dumb excuse. 3 is Giganotospinosaur. I don't want to make it a final. If he kills Ceratosaurus, I don't want him to make it to the final. Oh shit, I'm sick. Not sick, have terrible allergies. And number 2 is Titanoceratops. Honestly, I think where he stays is perfect. As a round 3 exit, I think that's fair and fine, honestly. And number 1 is Brachiosaurus. We should get a sauropod to take it. It's the most famous dinosaur too. Now, the last thing I want to talk about in the video is if I had to pick the 8 quarterfinalists in like a ranking of who I would want to win the championship, this would be my ranking. 8 is Therizinosaurus. He's dead, his fanboys suck, and the excuse of he's Pong's favorite is retarded and annoying and I hate it. So no, I do not. I wanted him to die. I'm glad he did. 7. Giganotospinosaur. And no, it's not just because he killed Ceratosaurus. Partially, but not the main reason. I think the main reason is his fanboys are too toxic. Like the Ride Hard that basically say some shit like, he gets high diff by Rex. He gets low diff by Rex. He does not get high diff. Fuck no. No, I'm gonna be for real. Hell no. He does not get high diff by Rex. His fanboys are too toxic and his design kinda sucks. Number 6, Titanoceratops. Honestly, I was perfectly fine with him being a round 3 exit. I was fine with that. I was accepting the fact he was going to be a round 3 exit, and I was perfectly okay with him being a round 3 exit. I mean, there's nothing hating him. There's nothing I hate about him. I just don't have praise to say about like the other ones. Number 5 is Tarbosaurus. The fanboys, aka he should win because he's a T-Rex cousin, people are retarded and the main reason holding him back. Otherwise, he's awesome. The design, the ability to adapt, how his adaptation proved to be beneficial is crazy. He had a lot of potential too, honestly. If it just was not for the cup he was in, he would have probably made it to the finals. Number 4 is Samiosaurus. Would I want a Spinosaur to take the championship? Not necessarily. I would, I just wouldn't want it to be Samiosaurus. Well, if he does do a season 3, what other ones can he choose? That's a big F. And I'm gonna be for real, I don't think he's doing a season 3. I'll make another video on that. I wouldn't want Samiosaurus to take the championship, man. Because then, I don't know, like, all of his opponents have been crippled in one way. In GA1, his opponent wasn't crippled, I give him back. In GA5, he was getting his ass ragdolled by a Megaraptor without an arm. But he was overly aggressive in that fight, and it proved. And when he got his composure back, and when Megaraptor got risky enough, that's when he clocked the teeth and got the win. So, yeah, and in A7, Thury landed 2 attacks in the entire fight. I'm going to be so for real, no. Coming in at number 3 is Tarbo. Is not Tarbo, Brachio. Yes, the last herbivore is only 3. Emma, I said it before, I'll say it again. I'm fine with the herbivore taking the championship, but I would want a carnivore to take it. However, I understand the herbivore fanboys where the herbivores are coming in, basically stating that an herbivore should take it to contrast with the carnivores taking it in season 1, which is fair. I just do not like Brachiosaurus. He is definitely the favorite to win season 2, other than Acro, but I see Brachiosaurus winning it more than Acro, so yeah. Coming in at 2 is Acro, and 1 is Cerato. Acro has toxic. Acro. The only reason Acro is not 1 is because fanboys exist. But other than that, he's really cool, honestly. And then, are you fucking serious? And then, of course, number 1 is Ceratosaurus. I personally think he should win it because I think it'd be funny to see contrast one of the biggest theropod ever known to contrast him with a mid-tier size theropod would be hilarious. And that's about it. However, I already know this is going to end, so yeah. Anything else I want to talk about? Oh yeah, should Herbivore win season 2? Yes. Me personally, I don't want them to win, but they should win. It would contrast with the Carnivore taking season 1. And it would make sense because, well, given the views of Pong's latest season 2 fights, I'm gonna be for real, season 2 might be his last season. I mean, look at his views. He used to get millions of views. Now he's barely cracking 100,000, 200,000, heck, 300,000 at best. Like, I believe from, like, somewhere in the somewhere in season 2, round 2 of season 2, that's when his views dropped. So I don't think he's gonna make another season. So I think Herbivore should win this season, just for giggles and stuff. Not for giggles, to contrast with the Carnivore taking it for season 1. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what this video is about. Talking about Pong a little. Talking about my coming to terms with Ceratosaurus losing. My personal opinion of the champion, of who should become champion. You know, I'll rank every quarterfinalist lastly. It's my personal favorites. Alright, my favorite is Ceratosaurus. Second favorite is Tarbosaurus. Third is Acro. Fourth is Samio. Fifth, Brachy. Sixth, Theory. Seventh, Titano. And eighth, Giganotus Spinosaur. That's about it for this video, honestly. I'm just gonna let this video that has like about a minute-ish less play out. So, why don't we just admire this guy's work? Indoraptor. So, about the Indoraptor wheel. I'm gonna probably start it today. I'm gonna start it soon. Oh yeah, hold on, let me show you this. Fuck Cookie Clicker. As y'all see, I already have the wheel set up and stuff. And when these two come out, which is B4 and C4, I'll add them to the wheel. So they'll probably be added sometime in May. Hoping this one, the C4, comes out on my birthday, but who knows. So yeah, I colored the wheel. I made sure it was fine. So I hope this does it for this video. If you liked it, like, comment, and subscribe. And check out my social media, which I have none of. I'll see ya in the next one.